Jay, so I've been thinking about generational wealth, and so I'm going to ask you this. We know that there are things, habits that we should do in order to set that up for our families and for our legacy. But what are some habits that we need to make sure that we're not continuing to do if that is ultimately the goal?
You talking about what's some things we shouldn't do if we want generational wealth?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, you don't want to mess up your money, of course. We get that. And that's easy, but I think we don't need to be thinking about generational wealth. I think we need to be thinking about having fun with our families and enjoying our loved ones. And stop thinking about stuff that we don't need. I think we need to start thinking about having way more than what we do need. And I think that takes care of itself. I think we need to understand how to protect your money, and more so not your money, your assets. You know what I'm saying? Because the money can go away tomorrow, but if you don't have gold, you don't have real estate, paper assets, things of that nature, those are things that's probably going to last a little bit more than your money, your actual money. So you got to put it in something that's going to last past you. Because again, the money ain't the thing; it's the assets and what you do with the money. And learning that yourself, teaching it to your children by your actions, not by shit you say, because they're not gonna do what you say. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the wealth is in spending time with each other. And it sounds cliche, but I just saw something where a family of kids just sold 100 years worth of farmland to a company for $77 million. You know what I'm saying? Like their kids, they gotta understand how that shit means, what it means to them by you spending time with them on it. You can't expect your kids to hold on to your memories. What memories have you made with them on that property that make them want to keep it? You know what I'm saying? How is that germane to their life? Because if it's not, it's gonna be hard pressed for them to have that same feeling. You know what I'm saying? Tell your kids to get real skill sets that they can stand on, things that they love to do, and make sure they're masters at it, so that they can actually have fun at making the tons of money and changing their world as well as the actual world around them. And that's how you create generational wealth, because everybody's generational wealth is not gonna look the same, and it's not gonna happen the same way. You coming from the dirt and you coming from the mud, like really not the proverbial mud that everybody be talking about. I'm talking about you really came from generation after generation of poverty, generations of being on welfare. It's going to take a little bit longer. So they don't need to be talking about money. How about we just get you out of the fucking the government situation right now? How about we start talking about everybody getting jobs, or having a family business, working together, loving on each other, those types of things. And then the money part will come, man, but that's what really keep people going. Having these meetings, having family meetings, and telling people about what's going on, telling people how you made it over, telling people how they're going to make it over, making sure that they know that no matter what they're going through, you're going to be there with them to help them make it over. All those things, to me, help build generational wealth way more than having a shit ton of money.